I'm so excited for today. Oh my gosh. I always have a mix of emotions on launch day because on one hand, I'm really excited because I've been prepping for this launch for like a month and a half and the time has finally come. But then on the other hand, I feel just really nervous because I want the website to run smoothly and I want to make sure everything is in the right place. And I can't actually see it because if I publish the website, then people would be able to purchase and that wouldn't be good. So I just have to like put the products in, put them in the correct category and hope that they show up in the right place. So what I'm gonna do right now is just go through all the categories, make sure all the products are in the correct category so they show up on the correct page. But I feel like I'm the most prepared for this launch than I ever have been because my email is already created and scheduled to go out. Yeah, everything is like pretty ready to go. So it's either gonna be really smooth or really chaotic, but time will tell. So here we go. There's 138 people on the site. It's 9:56. Oh my God. Here we go. I'm like shaking. I'm double checking to make sure everything is like where it should be. Oh my God. There's 168 people on the site. Everything looks good so far. I need to chill out. So far, it appears everything on the site is running smoothly. I've not gotten any messages from anyone. I do have one message. Let's check it. Okay, we're getting a ton of orders. My notifications aren't going off for some reason. There's 337 people on my website right now. Oh my God. So it's 10:04 and I have 72 orders already. Let's check inventory and see what we have sold. I like got a coffee. I dressed cozy today. I lit a candle. It's like raining outside just so that I would relax. And I am so strung out right now. 349 people on my website right now. Let's look at custom envelopes. 226 custom envelopes ordered in 5 minutes. So I set my inventory limit for that one at 1,000 because 1,000 cash envelopes is a lot of cash envelopes. But I'm confident I could get those done in 4 to 6 weeks, like 4 weeks probably. 28 chic wallets have sold in 5 minutes. 351 visitors are on my site. Hopefully my email sent out. I didn't even check. Let's look. Oh, it sent out at 10:01. It's perfect. I have such a mix of emotions because on one hand, it's like every business owner's dream to sell out on launch day. But then on the other hand, I don't want to sell out because I want everyone to get what they want. Like I want to have enough for everyone. So it's such like a weird feeling because it's super exciting when I do sell out, but then at the same time, it's disappointing because not everyone got what they wanted. 137 orders in 7 minutes. I like don't have words right now. I just surpassed my last launch in 9 minutes. Like the whole day. Last time I had a launch, what I sold that entire day, I just sold in 9 minutes. People love the teller slip notepads. Let's check the Sophie collection. They're all still in stock. Praise Jesus. Let's see how many. So for the Sophie collection, the A6 nude is gone. For reference, it is 10 after 10. The A6 white, there's still some left. Still a few left for A6 black. A5 nude is good and A5 black is good. And A5 white is good. Okay. Oh, and people love the boho keychains. Wallet envelope bundles are still good. Okay, the Lizzies are still good. Everything looks good. The only thing that has sold out is the Sophie, the A6 Sophie in nude. It's the only thing. I think we deserve to do a little happy dance for that because this is all I wanted. Granted, it is 10:14 right now, but still. Okay. It feels weird to slow down. I've been nonstop for the past like 3 weeks, and today I'm just standing here. Okay, somebody just emailed me and asked if the custom envelopes with no hole punch were going to be available. Did I not do that? Here, I thought it was going so smooth. Oh my God, I didn't make that an option. Oops. Hopefully people, if they want it not hole punched, they would tell me. I need to hire more help. Like, I actually need to hire more help. My sister starts at the beginning of October, but I'm gonna need to hire more help. The one thing that I feel really good about though is that I haven't always had all the cash envelope bundles ready for the launch because I didn't give myself enough time. With this launch, they are all ready, all of them. So I don't have to make any of the bundles. So all I have to actually make are the custom cash envelopes. And so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send out all of the orders over the next 4 or 5 days that do not have any custom anything. I mean, hopefully sooner than that. I also don't know how many orders are gonna come in today. We're at 262, it's 20 after 10. Actually, let me refresh the page. We are at 272 orders. So I don't know how many orders are gonna come in today. I think I'm just gonna start with packing all the orders that don't have anything custom in them and just get those out and then work on the custom envelopes. I think that's gonna be the smartest thing to do and like the most effective thing to do with my time, because I've also learned to batch orders. So orders that have the exact same thing in them, I can actually batch them and print off all of the packing slips at once because they all weigh the same. Yeah, it's a lot of orders. 3 months ago, this would have like put me on the floor, like overwhelmed me. But now I feel like I'm getting into a groove and I learned so much with each launch and restock that I'm like, okay, I can handle this. I think I'm in disbelief right now, having a hard time finding words. I'm just so grateful. Like, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. And I might have only gotten 3.5 hours of sleep last night, but I feel like I got 10 hours of sleep last night because I am so exhilarated right now. Like, I'm just so passionate about doing this. I'm so excited to send out these orders because every single one of these people cares about their finances. They care about their budget. They care about changing future generations and making an impact. And I just feel so blessed to be able to be a part of that.
Now that the kids are back in school, I've been really focused lately on creating habits that bring more peace to my life. And one of those habits is spending time outside every morning, doing my devotional and planning my day. And I'm in love with this new table that YITAHOME kindly gifted to me, and I was so happy when they asked to collab with me in this video. You might have seen YITAHOME on Amazon, but they also have their own website, which I will link in the description. We've been wanting to add a table to our patio for quite some time because the kids are always asking to eat meals outside, and I'm so excited to finally be able to say yes. The table fits 6 people, which is perfect for our family of 6. I was really impressed with how easy it was to set up. The box was pretty heavy, but I was able to carry it to the backyard myself and begin setting it up. I was so happy to have my 2 little helpers who assisted me in the setup process, and I love that we didn't need any additional tools other than what was sent in the box. The directions were easy to follow, and there were even a few extra pieces of hardware sent, which was also appreciated. Once the table was set up, I then added some chairs that matched perfectly and of course had to decorate just a bit because I'm all about that aesthetic. I'll link this table in the description as well as YITAHOME's website and a promo code so you can get a discount if you're in the market for some new furniture. Thank you again, YITAHOME, for asking me to collab with you and for kindly sending me this beautiful table that our family will enjoy for years to come.
Well, good morning. Today is Monday and we are going to start packing all of the orders from the launch. I spent a lot of time this weekend cleaning my house, getting ahead on laundry, and just making sure that I could spend as much time in the shop this week packing orders as humanly possible. We did a lot of work outside in our backyard that needed to be done and spent the entire weekend with the kids, and last night I was able to kind of go through and just organize and create some systems to make order packing flow a lot more smoothly. So something I've started doing lately is just trying to create new habits to really focus on clearing my mind, because I feel like the weekends are always really just kind of like nonstop stimulation. And so I did that this morning, and I'm just feeling really energized and refreshed and just ready to get going with the day. So last night I tried to print off all of the order slips, and I don't know if it's too many orders or what, but my computer wasn't letting me print all of the orders at once. And so what I had to do was I spent about an hour going through and clicking each order and then opening up the file 50 orders at a time. So this morning I need to print the orders, and then I'm gonna organize them and put them in piles based off of like what was ordered. And so I call that batching orders. And so if somebody ordered just an A6 Sophie, I'll pack all those orders together, because all the boxes are the same, the process is the same, and they all weigh the same. So I can print off all of the mailing labels at once, and it's just a lot faster to do it that way. So I'm going to organize those. And then my thought process is that I'm going to get out all of the orders that I can batch and all of the orders that don't contain custom envelopes, because I'm going to get started on custom envelopes and just like crank those out once all those other orders are out. A majority of the orders that I got on launch day do contain custom orders, so I don't suspect it'll take me a really long time to get everything else packed up, but custom orders are typically a lot more time consuming. So I want to get out the orders without anything custom first, so then I can just focus on all the custom envelopes at once. So another thing that I worked on last night, I have been trying to find a new cursive font for about 2 months now. You guys know me, I like to have things that are unique to my shop. And so I've been searching and searching and searching, and I think I finally found a cursive font that I love. And what I really wanted was to find something that was elegant, but still like you could read what it said. So I think I found the perfect cursive font. So I went ahead and I made myself new envelopes for my wallet. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like gently phase out the old cursive font and then introduce this new cursive font, probably with the winter launch or the next time that I restock. And honestly, if there are people that need to add custom envelopes to their setup that are in the old cursive font, I can still make those. But on my website, the new cursive font is what will be available for bundles. So I'll show it to you guys. So yeah, I'm really excited about this cursive, and I do not see this font anywhere else. So I'm really excited about it to just have something that is unique to my shop. So I did work on that for just a little bit last night, but I also got just some like little odds and ends completed that I did get completed before the launch. Like I got the rest of the daily plan notepads packaged up because those sold out, which blows my mind. I got all of the teller slips packaged up, the notepad version. And then I also started packaging up the boho keychains, but I think I decided that I'm going to, as I'm packing orders, put the keychains in the packaging because they take up a lot of room when they're all in here. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do in this situation. But yeah, this is only half, but I put all of the backer cards in here. So all I have to do is take the keychains out of the packaging and then slide them into the backer card. So I got that done too. Just some little odds and ends so that this morning I could just take off with packing orders. I'm super excited. So I'm gonna start with printing off all of the orders. I think last time I checked there were 482 orders from launch day and then after launch day, so like up until today. I'm gonna print those off and then I'm gonna sort them and then we're gonna get to packing. Okay, so I thought it would be really fun to give you guys a tour of my shop before it all turns to chaos, because like I said earlier, I spent all night cleaning last night and organizing and setting up some systems, so that'd be the perfect opportunity to give you guys a studio tour. Just remember, it's not usually like this. It's just super clean and organized right now because it's the calm before the storm. Okay, so this is my office. So I redid this closet and it's where I'm storing a lot of my inventory. So we've got A5 Sophies, the top 3 shelves, and then A6 Sophies. I had to stack some over here. And then these are all the A6 Sophies as well. So these are all gonna get packed up and sent out. The A6 is sold out, but I do still think I have some A5s.
And then down here, I just have some extra packing supplies and just extra inventory. So those are all my matte laminating sheets for when I need them, and I stocked up because I restocked custom envelopes. And then we've got what's left of the Luxhaven collection, and then what's left of the A7 minimalist chic wallet, and then all of my daily plan notepads and cash planning notepads. This box right here is full of more cash planning notepads, and I have more daily plan notepads on the way. And then over here, I use these stackable bins when I'm pulling orders. So I usually pack about 10 orders at a time when I'm not batching. And so that's where I put all of my orders, and then I just stack them up and pack them one by one. Back here in the corner is teller slips. So this is my closet. All right, and then moving along here. So these boxes down here are actually these lights that I have hung up on these shelves. I love the feel of them. So we are actually going to string them all along the ceiling just to give it a really fun, cozy vibe. So over here is where I keep a lot of my stock placeholders. So these are the new white placeholders, and then in here I have all of the frosted placeholders. And this is where I'm keeping all of the A7 wallet bundles. And then this is where all of the savings challenge bundles are. Up here we have the savings challenges, the monthly savings challenges. Because the A7 chic wallets are so little, I just keep them up there on the shelf. I've got the teller slips on top, the new home bundle up here ready to go because I sold out of those, and then the beginner bundle as well. But anything that's sold out will be restocked. So then moving over here, this is where I typically get most of my work done on this countertop here. My husband's best friend made this countertop for me, and I absolutely love it. So I just have some of my 8x10 bags here. I don't use that size very often, and then this is where I store all of my different size bags. This is where I keep a lot of the tools and stickers that I use when I'm making placeholders and cash envelopes and just pretty much anything that I make by hand. I do have 4 laminators that I keep up here because I use them often, and then I actually have a 5th laminator in this cabinet down here. So this is where I keep all of my extra bags and stickers and packing labels. And then I do have 3 paper cutters. They all have different jobs, and there's my extra laminator. And then this is where I store the kids' savings challenge bundle. So I have the binders there, and I need to order more because people said they want binders with the bundle. I do send freebie markers that are supposed to be a surprise, but now you guys will know. And then I send a lollipop with the kids' savings bundles as well. So I keep that stuff underneath there. My drawers are a hot mess. Over here is where I organize all of my orders, and so I do have labels on them. Down here is where I'm storing my boho keychain backer cards, and so I'm going to be packing those like as I am putting together orders. And then this thing in the corner here is just kind of a hot mess, but that is where I keep all of my A5 budget binders that are imperfect. The ones on top are imperfect because they're bent, and so I just set those aside. And then I keep some of my laminating paper there that I use often. So then moving over this way, this is my shipping station. So it's a cart so that I can bring it anywhere in the house with me that I want to. My favorite plant. Actually, this one and the one that's hanging out outside right now are both from my dad's funeral. So I keep them close to me always, and they are thriving. So then over here, I have my 2 printers. I'm obsessed with HP if you can't tell. This is my tape cutter. So I have my tape in there, more laminating sheets and some vellum. And then in these drawers, I keep cute poly mailers because I think for the holidays, I'm going to wrap products in cute poly mailers. And then honestly, just a bunch more laminating. So I have more matte laminating sheets stored in all of these drawers as well. And then moving over here, that is my embosser hanging out there. And then these 2 drawers are just filled with different types of paper. So A5 and printer paper and cardstock paper. This is the huge stack of orders that I just printed. So we're gonna get to organizing those here pretty quick. And then this is kind of my desk setup here. And then I'll show you guys where I store some of my other stuff too. Okay, so this is the bathroom in the basement. We don't use it really very often, but this is where I'm storing all of my boxes for shipping. And that's all I'm really keeping in here. I finally took them out and organized them. And then moving into the main area. So all of these boxes over here are just extra boxes for mailing products. And then over here, I have my tote system. So I have all of my binders and wallets in these totes. And so I just have labeled what color they are,
and how many of them I have. So I have labels on the front and on the side. And then the rest of my totes are over here. I ran out of A5 paper. I was so confident that I had enough. These are the orders that I was able to get printed off with the paper that I had. I have more coming in a couple of days, but I would say I got like 90% of the orders printed off. Total, there were 486 orders because a few have come in since last night. So I'll get those printed off when my A5 paper comes in. I'm speechless. Like how do I even say thank you? I cannot find the words. Like I honestly don't know what else to say besides thank you. I remember like my first launch when this was overwhelming, and now we're at this. Like that is crazy. Thank you guys so much. So what I'm gonna do now is organize these into different piles based off of what people ordered. So I'm gonna make a pile for people who ordered just the A5 Sophie, just the A6 Sophie, any of like the Lizzies separately, any of the A6 Chic wallets separately, and I'm just gonna organize those so I can batch those orders. If I can get through A6 Sophie, an A5 Sophie, and the A6 Chic wallet today, I'm gonna feel really good about things. So I'm gonna organize these into different piles, and then we're gonna get to packing. Just finally got done going through all the orders. It probably took me about 45 minutes, but I think this is what I'm gonna try to tackle today. So these are the A6 Chic wallet orders where they just ordered a wallet and then maybe like a keychain or a teller slip, just like something else that's really light so I can still batch those together. And then I'm also gonna do just the A6 Sophies. These are all custom orders that I need to reach out to people because when they ordered the custom envelopes, they ordered, for example, 10 categories. So they have 10 categories written down, but the quantity is only one. So I have to email them and ask them if they just want one category, or if they want all the categories they had written down, I can send them an invoice for them, but I can't technically start their order until it's paid for. So these I'm gonna have to go through and email everyone. I also have some emails that I need to respond to. I didn't really get around to that this weekend, so I need to do that as well, because a lot of times on launch day, people will message me and like their address was wrong, their email was wrong, they messed up their order, how can we fix it? So I just have a lot of that stuff. Most of it I responded to on launch day, but there are still some emails and messages that I need to get back to people with. So in doing that, a lot of times if they have forgotten to order something and they want it all shipped together, I'll tell them just to place another order and then I'll refund the shipping on the second order. So I just need to make notes of all of that and then go through and find their orders and staple them together. So it's a lot of extra work on my end, but it's just kind of one of those pieces where I'm willing to do that because obviously I care about people and don't think it's necessary for them to pay shipping twice, especially if I'm sending it together. And it does save me money sending it together too, because it's fewer boxes, it's less of my resources to be able to send things together. So I don't mind the extra work on that end, but it just gets a little bit time consuming. So I'm gonna go on my computer, do my emails, take notes, make sure that all my orders are ready to go, and then we are gonna start packing these up. 183 left to go. I'm right smack dab in the middle of orders, but my kids are all home from school now, and so I'm gonna go hang out with them for a little bit, make some supper, and I will be back at it after they go to bed tonight.
I'm used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you, everything has changed. Even though we both stay the same.